Yo, it's the Down to Earth Network, aka today is a blue motherfucking Monday, and I got me a guest, young up and coming entrepreneur, aka maybe your favorite rapper's favorite rap. You know what I'm saying? But he's in that younger aspect of the generation world spec. And you know what? I needed some young blood. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? So this is Sauce Money. And Sauce Money, do you mind telling these people your handles and how to get a hold of you and all that good stuff, aside from me being his manager, and you can holler at me if you want any of his work.
Well,
Yeah.
you already know HNS a team, man. Shout out my guys. You feel me? Uh, you can always get me at Sauce Money underscore E Money on the gram, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Up on YouTube, same thing.
Yeah.
Sauce Money underscore E Money. I got a little EP out. I recorded that on my phone, by the way. Okay, on my phone.
On your phone.
Okay, no laptop, no nothing. I never ran it through a laptop. Everything was done on my phone. It got posted off my phone, actually. All right.
So.
Did you build the beat too? Did you produce it?
Unfortunately, I never built none of the beats.
Okay, all right.
But I will give a shout out to the YouTube beats that I did use.
All right, okay.
But all right. Long live my homie Shams.
Shout out to Shams.
You know what I'm saying? He would have told me, fuck them YouTube beats.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
Facts, he would.
Send me a little package. You know what I'm saying? So really and truly, I was just fucking around with the things, and I wanted to just drop some. You know what I'm saying? And at the time and situations I was in, I couldn't really just, pick up myself and go to the studio. So I had to make the best out of my situation, and if you know, you know.
So let's get in a little detail on this first project a little bit, because you said one thing that I find very nostalgic. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I find it nostalgic. You said you basically built it on your phone. To me, that's like the equivalent of building it in a stairwell, a bathroom, a closet. Yeah. So like, I give you props for that. Did you feel when you were doing it on the phone that you were going to push it, or was it till after you gave it a little leak to the mandem and a couple people and said, okay, let me slap it on YouTube?
Nah. I planned that, So basically, me and my homies, you know what I'm saying, up in the ends, we're fucking around with BandLab, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Kex, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And me and my nigga Kex had this shit. He had his little setup, So I was going to his crib, making a little bit of music and shit. Yeah. At his shit, we're fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went home and I'm making my shit off of my phone. Yeah. And straight from there, I'm like, yo, the quality, I'm just gonna drop it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Quality alone.
It's just at the end of the day.
Remember, kids, quality does win.
If it sounds good, and people would tell me like it doesn't sound like it was made off my phone, then I could drop it. And the tracks that I actually did drop are nowhere to the tracks that I have made off of the BandLab app now. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, it's just more like just to get the sound out there. It ain't nothing serious. To me, like that's just nothing. It's not even shit that I love the tracks, but people still
bump
it. And it's not even like it's like recognized or anything, like it has over 1,000 views or anything. But so I have a couple songs. I gotta
ask them. I usually try to keep my younger rappers and ask them questions to keep them on their toes, because I feel like this is what you guys are gonna run into. So here's a quick question: how was your first introduction of somebody singing the words to your song? How was your first introduction to somebody singing the words to your song?
Well, that shit happened in middle school. Funny story. Fucking me and my niggas were there and we got the shit going.
Yeah.
I made my first song.
Yeah.
I was 11. All right.
Okay.
Nigga, I got a little 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can fight. I can box. Call me Ali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I had that track, right? Boom. And I made that track when I was 11, and my homies hopped on it. You know what I'm saying? My older bro hopped on it. One of my next niggas hopped on it. And then my nigga Shams hopped on it.
Shout out to Sham.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I dropped that shit, and I just dropped it just to drop it. I don't know. I just said I'm gonna drop it.
Hey, it sounds fire. Let's go.
And kids in my school was running up to me. I'm in middle school.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
grade 6. I was 11 years old. I was in grade 6, grade 7.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and
Middle
the kids
school.
in my middle school running up to me, and they I got my watch on my watch. I can't tell the time. And I'm thinking they're trolling me. You know, I'm thinking
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
trolling me. I'm like, cause like I wasn't even making sense in that track like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I was
yeah,
just spitting. Like,
yeah.
you know, I have still made sense for what I was rapping.
About
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But certain bars didn't make sense. So when they're coming to me and spitting, I'm thinking they're trolling me. And I'm getting at them, like, you know,
So-
I'm an angry dude, so I'm wet. You know, and they're I actually like the song. The song's actually good. Like you should actually make more. And I'm like, for real? Like, are you being for real? Are you being serious?
Okay, so let me get this for the folks that don't understand what he just said. As a young middle school student, wrote a song, just dropped it out there on the fly. Other people started bumping it, starting to like it. Then they realized, wait, that guy goes to my school. And then they're singing your song to you. And you thought these guys are trying to opt me down. You're gonna get at me? You thought it was beef? Yo, that's energy, bro.
But
But
that's
it came
when I
out nice
realized.
though. It came out nice. It showed you a thing. It said, yeah, I should be doing this for real.
Yeah,
A
that's
little
when
bit
I
of a
realized.
path.
That's when I realized maybe like, you know, maybe like I gotta relax, like, you know, and I gotta just understand that. And that's when I realized that construction criticism became my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And I
True that.
started really like taking it in what people were saying to me, right? A lot of people were telling me their opinions, right?
Well,
And
that's the hardest part about music.
yeah,
It's one thing to be an artist. You're allowed to be an artist and be selfish. There's nothing wrong with being an artist and being selfish. But once you become an entertainer, you need to learn to take criticism.
Yo, man, I'm gonna ask a fucked up question, but I'm gonna
Go
ask
right
you
ahead,
it anyway,
Toronto.
man. How hard is it to be a YN nowadays, man?
all right. Well, you know, listen,
No sound effects, folks.
I ain't no I ain't. I'm gonna make that clear though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an artist. Just shout out to my team. I'm just trying to take my team out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But
we're gonna get back to that. But that's
Yo,
the
yo,
YN question. Look,
the
the
thing is,
YN
I
question.
had
I
to-
got your answer.
I had to ask that because
'Cause it
yo,
is-
you know,
okay.
we the old school heads though, but we still aware of what the hell's going
Alright,
on.
so this is what
You know
gotta
what I
look at
mean?
in the new generation, right? I'm gonna just say this like this: like being a YN is like being the older brother. You know what I'm saying? In this generation, because a lot of people ain't doing what they're supposed to do as grown men. You know what I'm saying? So YNs are thinking that they gotta grow up sooner than they have to. You know, and that's why the youngins around me, I try to show them as much love as I can, and I try to, you know, be there for them. And whenever they need it, I'm there. You know, I got a lot of nephews, I got nieces and stuff. You know, and I try to be a role model. You know what I'm saying? So at the
That's
end of the day,
understandable.
a lot of people, they're role models, but they're not really setting the right example. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you
So
there.
with the YNs out here, they're just running loosely with no guidance, you know,
Yeah.
and that's why a lot of shit is how it is, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, the streets is always gonna be how the streets is gonna be. It's just never gonna change. It's been
That's
the same for
true.
years, right?
True.
But at the end of the day, you can never fucking go against the code, and that's what's going on right now. You know, a lot of people are going against the code. You know
And
what
I'd
I'm saying? So-
love to hear that. You see, that's the code. Certain codes you have to respect.
yeah, like
You know what I mean?
you know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
No, because a lot of these YNs and all of that and all
And
of
let me
it.
make another thing. quick.
Oh,
Let me make
bro,
another
like
thing
no
quick.
respect on all of them thing there, bro. That's what me I say.
Another
And,
thing
you know?
too is a lot of other people got disrespect towards the YNs though, because they
More, yeah.
automatically fucking like
Yeah.
subject a nigga to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And that too, a lot of people got to change, because you know these kids need guidance and they need help and they need people in their life, you know, and they need support. And when a lot of people push these guys to the side because of the decisions they made, and you know, everybody made decisions in life that were wrong, so no one could say and judge, and you know, whatever.
That's it.
When it comes to something that is unforgivable, then it's something that is unforgivable, and that's between you and the person and God, you know. But
See.
at the end of the day, when it becomes like something becomes principle and morals, you just got to put everything to the side and stand on your principle and morals, you know.
See.
So let me ask a question now. When it comes to music right now, do you believe the rapper has to be what he raps about, or do you believe the entertainer is just there to entertain?
Well, I believe you shouldn't indict yourself to look cool. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit. Okay,
So-
kids, that's one for the books. You see what he just said there? Let me pull that up and rewind. The man said you shouldn't indict yourself to look cool. Bars.
At the end of the day, jail is real. You know
Damn
what I'm
right.
saying?
Damn right.
Then they're giving football numbers out.
Yup.
You get what I'm saying?
Yup.
And yeah, like it's one thing to live about what you rap about and you're trying to make it out and you're trying to change, but it's one thing to be rapping about shit that you're doing and you're just telling on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Big
So,
facts.
so next
Big
question here:
facts.
how nowadays, you be listening and a lot of this new stuff and everything. How
Yeah.
much of this percentage do you think that it's fantasy, fake, compared to they might be spitting some real facts or some real stories with their
Fuck, if we're
rhymes
talking about
nowadays?
mainstream, like 90% of mainstream music is cap.
Okay.
If we're talking about underground,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say like
50
it's
50 now.
50-50.
It's
Yeah,
50
like,
50
but
now,
like
man.
All right.
It's 50
realistically,
50 now.
Yeah.
like
100%.
back before, like majority of the underground rappers really living that life. They're really in the trap, really doing what they're doing, you know. But you gotta realize that like it doesn't go hand in hand. You gotta put, if you're gonna take the music stuff seriously, you have to,
Take it
you know what
seriously.
I'm saying? You gotta understand that the streets and the music is not gonna work. You feel me? So you gotta either you're gonna go full on in the streets or you're
Go
gonna
on.
go full on in the music.
Yeah.
You know
Mm,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
facts.
So it's just up to what you're gonna do, you know. And it's not easy. It's gonna be
No,
hard,
it
especially
ain't.
when you come from the streets and you gotta try and make it out. But you
Big
gotta
facts.
always keep your mind to the
But
fucking
a
goal.
lot of these youths then think it's easier said than done because they get fantasize on what they see on TV and online and shit.
Yeah. Well,
That seems to be a
that's what I
problem.
got getting caught up in the hype.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most stuff.
And don't get caught up in the hype, because at the end of the day, the hype ain't never gonna love you, and the hype ain't gonna take care of you. So when you get caught up
Truth.
in the hype, and you're all in the hype, you want to be that nigga drip down, you want to be that nigga with your stick on your hip, you want to be the nigga out there sliding and gliding. Just remember, you're caught up in the hype, my nigga, because regardless of what, you always got to remember you have a family to feed and you got shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
There's a lot of people that have nothing to lose, and that's a different situation for them. You know what
True.
I'm saying?
True.
But no one could tell them what to do because they don't got
True.
nothing to lose. And I understand that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, some people had nothing to lose before and now they have a lot to lose. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
life changes for people. So it's like it depends on the route that you take. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize that like life is just great. So you just gotta live your life too.
Well, I gotta ask a question, Till. Do you feel like most of this young mainstream music is rage music?
Well,
Mainstream, not the underground shit. I'm talking about mainstream.
well, I say a lot of it is like heartfelt, like PTSD trauma music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll say a lot of it, like singing, rapping, anything, you know.
Yeah.
Majority
100%.
of it,
100%.
it's just it comes from that, right? Even like a heartbreak or some shit, you
Yeah.
know? Like,
No, I agree with you there.
yeah. So you could technically say that, but I feel like I don't really know because I don't listen to too much mainstream music, but I do got my little like Taylor Swift songs here and there, you know.
Talking about Taylor Swift, how would you feel if she did the Super Bowl?
I don't care about none of that shit. Free my niggas.
So, as a Torontonian artist, basically, right? Do you feel like, aside from our Drake and Keisha Shante and other artists before you, do you think there's room for a guy like you?
Shit, gonna have to make room. That's the thing,
That's what
like,
I like.
you know.
That's what I like to
At the
hear.
end of the day, look, I ain't got nothing out right now. You know what I'm saying? I did a tour. You
Yeah,
feel me?
true.
I had a lot of shit. I had a lot of shit in the vault.
Well, hold, wait,
You feel me?
before you bring up the vault and conversations, he did a tour, folks. First ever tour.
I
Now
ain't
it
got
was
no
not a
music
big
out.
tour, but it was a tour nonetheless, right?
I ain't got no music out. Don't matter what it is.
Great ass tour though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta understand as a person. I ain't had no music out, but the whole crowd was rocking to my shit. I ain't send my music to nobody.
Yeah,
I was just playing this shit on the party bus.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's
True.
like you gotta understand like that
Organics.
right there is just like off top. You know, that's not planned, that's not nothing. Yeah, all my
That's
peoples
true.
came out to support me. But if
True.
my music was shit, my music shit, right? You know what I'm saying? and my peoples weren't the only one bumping.
Oh no, man! Everybody bumped
To
it.
say,
I was
eh,
there.
eh,
I
eh, eh,
witnessed
eh,
it.
you know,
I witnessed
they
it.
go no man. Like I'm gonna
Uh,
say like them gonna run me that bag. Them gonna run me that bag, man.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. So I'm just saying right now, off the top of your head, is there any other rappers you would say, yeah, this is who I bumped this person in my
All
car.
right, you wanna know who I bump?
You know, one, two people. Just
I
asking. One, two people. Who you
I
bumping?
bump Kexter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I bump fucking some B2K. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
All
bump
right.
some
All right.
fucking I bought some C bands, you know what I'm
All right.
saying?
All right.
Go
All
bump
right.
C bands, Robert Bordens,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Uh I be bumping just
You don't have
my
to give
inner
us the whole
circle.
list, but
You know
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
saying. I'm just
Uh
saying that's blessed
shit.
that you listen to other people, other rappers, and like other singers and shit like that too, right?
Yeah,
Because I believe your music palette's big, right?
yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't see you as just a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we had a question. They wanted to know who's the artist's name here.
Oh, somebody's asking the artist's
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Sauce Money.
Z,
Sauce
Z.
Money. Sauce Money. So, yeah, as being an artist from Toronto, and being on a tour, did your other tour mates make you feel uncomfortable? Was it there was no bad feelings with anything? Was it no awkward moments or nothing? The tour was just blessed.
Uh well, listen.
Yeah.
One, I'm always uncomfortable.
True.
So
Okay.
like
Okay.
uncomfortable is my comfortable, you know? If I'm comfortable, then it's weird.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So
Okay.
I ain't gonna say it wasn't uncomfortable or anything, but I had a great time. I'll say that.
All right.
But one thing for sure is that, there's a couple niggas that was playing, but they
I think
they
we'll
be
discuss that for the
ducking.
second
You know what I'm saying?
second round.
There's a couple niggas that's playing, but it ain't nothing. It ain't make me uncomfortable though. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously
I
not.
had a good night.
Obviously
My
not.
peoples had a good night. Everybody got home.
Safe.
Everything
Yes,
went well.
that's true.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Enjoyable.
I ain't gonna say it was uncomfortable now. I never really had nothing uncomfortable. Like
Okay.
uncomfortable is my comfortable. So
I agree. Um, since we already hit the tour question already, not really. I want to go too deep into the tour like that on this first one, but how about we jump into the speed round right now, Mr. Sauce Money, and get your first official Blue Motherfucking Mondays speed round with your boy Uncle BNO, aka Thursday. This is the first one we doing with this is his first speed round. So please, folks, we're gonna jump right down to explaining what the boss fight is, because that will be the last question. The meaning of a boss fight is basically something you have to do. Okay, it's not the corner of something you got to get done. It's just something you have to do. And the question is, we'll get down there for the rest of it. But you understand what I mean when it comes down. The task has to get done.
yeah.
Okay, so it's one of those. So let's get to the first question of the speed round. Now it goes usually A, B, C, right? And C usually being an option more so that you can just tell the folks more privately what you like. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to keep it simple so everybody will get it from your fans and my fans. And if they want to ask you a secondary speed round question, hopefully you get some jokes like it is. All right. So first question, speed round. What type of person are you? Are you A, a cat person, B, a dog person, or C, other?
I'm a dog person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next question. Modes of transportation that you feel comfortable in. Are you a person who likes to fly, B, a person who likes to drive, or C, other?
I'm driving.
You're driving,
I'm
eh?
driving.
All right. This is for the ladies. Okay. Blue motherfucking Monday. This is for the ladies. All right. So you can skip the question if you want, but let's get it in. Are you A, dating, B, single, or C, married?
Yeah, I'm single, bro. Come on. Like, what type of question is that, bro? What type of question is that?
Hey,
Big money.
it follows into the next question. If she's your lady, all right, she's your lady,
No.
and she knows you best, right? she has a task right now because Blue Motherfucking Monday fans are gonna be like, listen, Sauce Money is hungry and he wants A, some healthy food, B, some junk food, or C, fine cuisine. But let me break down fine cuisine because I don't mean like some bougie food. I mean whatever the fuck a genie can poof and make for you, she would pop up and make that. You get it? So that would be the C option if there is. So fine cuisine just means whatever that dish is for you that's gonna make your day better.
Yeah.
So it could be a healthy food, junk food, or fine cuisine.
Give me some fucking Osmos or some shit. I'm blessed.
Yeah, some Oswalds. We don't know where to define that. Do we do put that as junk food or fine cuisine?
That's junk food.
That's junk food. Okay.
But yo, honestly,
Yeah.
I'm about to get into like some real, like, my healthy ways right now.
Hold on, wait. This is a speed round. We gotta finish your speed round. So let's finish the speed round. All right. So now this is the next one. Because now we're getting off of the ladies. Now the ladies had their two. Here, back to the real thing. All right. So Sauce Money, are you the man that likes to A, be at home, B, be at the barbecue, or C, at the club?
I like to be at the crib, but I'll hit the club a bit. I'll go to the barbecue, but I'm at the crib.
At the crib, homeboy. All right. So business is dealt with.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Now we're going to the physical transportation part of the world because man's walking, man's skateboard, man's do all sorts of shit. So here comes the question: if you had a choice of mode of transportation, just for fuck of it, your favorite mode of transportation out of these, is it A, a skateboard, B, BMX bike, or C, rollerblades / roller skates?
Bike.
Okay.
Let me get the bike.
The BMX bike.
Get the bike.
All right, here comes another hard one. You have a choice. If somebody offered you, but your choice is either A, water, or B, alcohol.
Like right now, I need water. But fuck, after the water though, let me get some alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
So, is there a preferred drink? Is there a
Let me
preferred drink?
Let me get some Casamigos,
Okay,
or let me get some fucking Don.
Don Julio.
Don Julio.
Okay.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just not a song. Got it. It's just not a song. All right, here's the last question of the speed round question. Boss fight. Time for the boss fight. Is Sauce Money the type of character that's going to sleep in, or is he getting up and fighting that shit?
I'm fighting.
So you taking on the boss fight?
I'm taking the boss fight.
You taking the boss fight. That's the speed round for y'all. All right. Anybody who doesn't know about Blue Motherfucking Monday, I try to make all my guests do the speed round. This is his first. I'm welcoming you to come back to do the second and third and many more times. So let's get into what you were talking about in the middle of the speed round. Let's talk about some health. You want to get into some health? Let's talk about some health.
Okay.
All right, homie. What you were saying before I cut you off and finished off the speed round about the health situation?
No, I was just saying like yeah, like I fuck with the Osmos and shit. I fuck with the junk food. I fuck with the fast food and the serious, but I'm about to take it serious on this little healthier journey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Beat some nice freaking vegetable juice and shit, different type of smoothies.
Yeah.
Workout thing.
Yeah.
Keeping it different. Everybody on a hop on journey with me. Hit my line. Don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm
positive
looking at
energy, meditate,
and yeah, man,
type of thing, like just
the right food
grounded,
inside you, get your mind right.
Yeah.
I get that. There's no special shout outs you want to give out except from the nieces and nephews and stuff.
Shout out to my nigga Uno. Shout out to my nigga 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to H&S. Shout out to Money J. Shout out to fucking, all my niggas and shit. Like, everybody, Shout out to like
blessings.
The whole block. You know who you are, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that I love, Long live my nigga Shams, long live my nigga SK, long live DeAndre, And that's it. Like we gonna make it big regardless. We're gonna do it big. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming like I ain't got nothing really dropped yet. I just think like, niggas could be sleeping and shit, but I'm gonna wake niggas up though, for real. Like
we don't need to worry about that when it comes to music. Music's for the people. So you know,
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about the people.
the people.
The people. Everybody's
Okay.
sleeping right now, man.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Until I drop, like right now, like the music is nice, but it's gonna just be nicer. You know, like it's just
I like
you're
that.
gonna be vibing for real.
Yeah.
Real nice summers. You know, it's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
I feel
My
that.
team dropping. Go bump Fiji too. That's a
Been
real
bumping
summer
Fiji.
banger. You know what I'm
Been
saying?
bumping Fiji. What do you mean?
Uno
Fiji's
baby
been getting
Fiji.
bumped.
All
Uno
platforms.
baby. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Check that out.
When I start busting on seams and
Yeah. Yeah.
bump
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
just bump all the guys and bump
Facts.
like Money J, Pound Fleur,
Yeah.
flipping cut from a different cloth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
we got some material out there, nothing crazy, nothing like that I would say is the real deal. Like we got crazy shit. Like the man I'm just sitting on loafing.
Listen, if a man is approaching you with the lyrics of your song in middle school, bruv, I believe that's a great sign. You know what I mean? I think the best steps from there is to cultivate it more and expand.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? That's what well, at least that's what our network is trying to do is expand and help the younger generation grow. Because right now, there's no reason for them to sign to labels when they can do it on their own.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And the market's there for them to do it on their own. So I'm hoping everything goes even better and blessings and greater, quicker things. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope all ideas go successful. That's what I do hope. And hey, thank you for doing the speed round. I appreciate that. Trust me on it. Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming through too, man. Like, man, I know you were busy. Shit. I know you were busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Facto Mundo, and I'm highly honored. You know what I'm saying? I'm highly honored you took some time to come and check out the homie and shit and hang out with me on Blue Motherfucking Monday. So
Yeah, for sure. I owe this shit. If niggas don't know, man, then they got me my first tour.
hey,
So,
don't
like-
watch that. Don't watch that. More to come. More sorry, no dating. More on the horizons and things like that. Yeah, man. Things forward and enough things are forward. So let's get into some sports politics a little bit. Just a little bit of politicking with the sports. Cause I've been feeling like, some females out there boxing and thing. You know what I mean? I heard Muhammad Ali's daughter accepted the champion Miss Shields money there, that 15 mil. So you think I was just wondering, what do you think about it? You think it's a good look?
15 mil
15 mil.
for what? I agree. I'm high as hell, man. What did you say? 15 mil? I heard
15
15 mil.
15 mil. And the champion, the retired champion, Miss Muhammad Ali, has taken up. She's going for the bag.
Yeah, I'm going for the bag too.
So you're saying 15 mil is okay?
50 mil is like that's lovely.
15 mil,
15 mil, 1.5.
I don't think it is. I think.
Look.
I think it should be more.
You gotta understand, right?
Tell me.
You're telling me right now.
Uh-huh.
You got 100 mil.
100 mil.
You got 100 mil. Let's just say it, 100 mil.
A few of the
Liquid.
boxers got more than that.
Man, I ain't talking about that, man. I'm talking about you got 100 mil, man.
All right.
Someone comes to you right now and says, yo, 15 mil right now.
I'll top of my 100 mil.
You're topping up your 100, no?
On top of my 100 mil already.
15 mil right now.
On top of my 100 mil. That'd be
You
sweet.
just gotta whatever you gotta do, you gotta do. Fuck, I ain't even gonna say what you gotta do. You just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? 15 mil.
15 mil.
I'm topping up my 100. I need my 15.
I'm just.
I want 115. I'm trying to get 200 mil. Shit, I want 500 mil.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I'm getting 600 mil.
If you're the current
So if
champion,
it doesn't.
and you're bringing a champion out of retirement to scrap, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
If
So-
you're the current champion and I'm the retired champion, you brought me out of retirement for 15 mil. I believe that we got to work on something. I'm feeling like me and you need to team up and build our own boxing situation after the fight. So regardless if you whoop my
maybe.
ass or not,
I guess. But that's like if you're thinking to lose.
I ain't thinking to lose. I'm just thinking 15 mils not worth the beating.
Well,
That's all I'm saying. From the champion, from
how much was the Jake Paul fight?
ridiculous.
It's way more than
ridiculous
that, right?
amount. Way
Oh
more
yeah,
than
that's the
that.
whole thing. It's females, man. Nigga, what you talking about, bro? That's 15 mil is enough, man. You gotta understand endorsement deals, sponsorships, all types of shit is different. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more sponsorship in the male version of this shit. And everybody knows that. There's a fight going on for this shit right now. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just
Didn't they just offered? I just seen some shit on Instagram. They offered that basketball player like a mil to like something, you know, and she declined that shit.
damn.
I swear.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
uh,
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm
You gotta
looking
look
at
at it. You gotta look at it from what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So
If they had more sponsorships and they had more endorsement deals and they had more people tuning into the shit for real, it'd be a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're trying to say because it's two champions, but at the end of the day, right? Sponsorships, endorsements, and everything matters. How much people are gonna watch this fight? That's what you gotta look at. For that 50 mil that's getting put up, how much are they bringing in? How much viewers and how much fucking people are spending money and how much fucking let's you know what I'm saying? Let's be realistic.
if we're gonna give the same advertising budget that they give to the men to the women, I think it's gonna be equal. If not,
But it's not gonna be
they're,
the same.
they're
We
not
both
giving
know
they're
that.
not getting the same budget. They're not being promoted on the same level. I think
Exactly.
there's less people talking about this fight.
I didn't know about this fight until you brought it up to me.
I just been keeping up with the fight because Shorty was talking. Okay, no offense to any woman who's in their profession.
Listen,
No,
they're
wait, let me
getting
finish.
money.
Let me finish. Let me finish. No, because like honestly, when I thought about Miss Shields, she was like, I'm the champion. I'm gonna retire. No, sorry, not retire. I'm gonna have a baby and then come back and whoop ass. So I was like, yo, that's impressive. That's big. Talk about that. A couple weeks later, I hear this rumor. A few more weeks later, I hear this rumor. Now we're here, fam. You see what I'm saying? And now I know the rumor is not a rumor because Miss Ali has taken on.
The fight.
Yeah. So to me now, I'm like, this is 15 mil. Like
That's enough. I'm taking the 15 mil. My word.
I just don't think like these two women can make a movie with that 15 mil and make back $100 gazillion back.
Exactly. But then, now they're up for 15 mil. They can make the movie after. That's what this shit's about. This is about money and this is about just getting money. That's their job. You talk about coming out retirement. The word retire, if you're retiring from your freaking profession. So if you're retiring, that means that's your job. That means you're coming out to work and she working for 15 mil. Shit, if you ask me to work for 15 mil and I was a millionaire,
Yeah.
if it makes sense, I'm gonna do it. As long as I could keep my morals and my dignity and my pride. No, and my fucking morals.
Yeah.
I'm
I
blessed.
get you. I
You
get
know what
you.
I'm saying? As long as you're not trying to comfort me on
I
that
get
type
that.
of level, then I'm blessed. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some regular shit. And all I have to do is what I was doing. If let's say I became a big artist and shit, and then I stopped making music, and a nigga say, yo, right now, I'll give you 200K to make a verse. And my old verses used to cost 500K.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that 200K. I could have been up millies. It's money. You know what I'm saying? You want a verse? I'll probably even send you an old verse I never dropped.
True. I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
And you
Business
could call
is
that
business.
coming out of retirement.
I don't even know if that word retirement even really should exist.
Well,
Maybe it should just be like resting time.
I guess
It's
because never really punch a clock, right?
Yeah, like
You're always making money, especially like if you're rich and you own companies and stuff, whatever the case is. Miss
Well,
Ali, she's always gonna be up because she's making money forever. So
yeah, yeah.
So
I just look at it like, damn, I don't know, man. I feel like they both should get more money. But
I understand.
wait, sorry, I shouldn't even phrase it that way. The fact that her team, the champion in America, Miss Shields, is putting up the money out of her own pocket, homie. So like, salute to that Empress for doing that. You know what I mean?
That's that.
But damn, man, like, I really wish
you
for
gotta
somebody
look at
else
it
to
though.
know.
Like if that's the OG, so that's what you have to respect the OG. That's respect. You know what I'm saying?
It is
Either
what
way,
it
it's
is.
respect because you're respecting the OG.
I hope they come together. I hope something good comes out of this more so than this fight.
And I hope it's not staged.
Oh
like that Jake Paul shit.
Oh, that would burn.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
burn. That would burn.
I'll tune in. I'll tune in. I don't know.
Burn.
Shout out to Muhammad at least. So
Yeah,
I'll
man,
tune
straight.
in straight like that. But
All right,
I
that
ain't
was a
gonna
little
about
bit of
it.
sports that we were talking about. I wanted to ask a question right now. How do you feel about the R&B scene in our city of Toronto? Do you think it gets any respect at all?
They need a free toilet. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
I swear, like ever since Toilet went to jail,
Yeah,
I guess like shit's been dying down in the city with that R&B shit for real.
yeah, fam.
You
I
know?
feel it, man. I feel it.
3 Times needs to drop his shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
3 Times needs to drop his shit. That nigga's an immaculate singer, man.
Okay.
You know, he turned that R&B, that scene up. Up.
Well, right now, that's what I'm looking at
But
right now.
right now, I haven't really been tuning into too much R&B in the city. I'm not gonna lie. But
your ear's close to the street.
The
That's all
thing
I'm
is
saying.
that I haven't been really seeing them real R&Bs. You know,
Seeing them or hearing them. Because me, I'm not hearing them. That's
Well,
all it is. Nobody really talking about
yeah,
R&B music.
I ain't
on a
seeing them
level.
on the blog pages or
Yeah.
you know, so I can't. But shoot, like if I'm willing to like, you know, listen if there's any suggestions, you know, or anybody that has music out there that, you know, I'm willing to listen. Like
Well, there's a couple people I can list off real quick, but this is your interview, so I'm gonna keep it bubbling. Being that I got you to tell the people of the world your handles and shit, right? There's a couple folks want to know how much a bag is. It literally comes down to just DMing the kid, right?
yeah.
Okay. See, folks, the way I look at it, business is business, and he looks at it as business is business, and whatever you guys negotiate is y'all business.
Yeah.
Okay. I just find folks seem to be very apprehensive in Toronto when they feel like they thought they had control of the situation.
Well,
And it's like, wow.
can't control a grown man, so right there, you already messed up already having that type of mentality, you know. At the end of the day, every grown man and every young man is gonna make their own decision. Every grown woman is gonna make their own decision in life. So it's like you can never try to control any type of situation, even if you wanted to, you know.
True.
You could be a leader though. Could be a leader.
That's the best thing to be if you can. If you can. A lot of people don't know how to lead. So, you know, what was it? Yo, Toronto, what would you say again about the best type of leaders are what type of people again?
The ones who don't want to lead.
Yeah, there you go. That's
The ones who roll up their sleeves too and getting into the field.
Yeah.
It's better to be a warrior in the garden than being a gardener on the field,
in the
on the battlefield.
Damn right. Fucking right. Real shit.
Yeah.
So because I like to keep it super duper real and all that other ish, and he's already told you a couple artists that he's already banging and he's listening to and everything. We talked about a little bit of sports. I usually want to leave a little opening space for the folks that are live, but if there's any more questions on the IG right now, is there anything else you want to ask Rastafari Samurai?
I'm just multitasking on the phone on mute right here, but you know what I mean? Straight up good stuff. But yo, what you ending this right now, brother?
Well, I'm looking at it as, is there anything else we want to say out to the world right now? Because I mean, like, I could leak the fact that he has another project coming out. You know what I mean?
I'm here, man. I'm about to roll up again. Man. I'm chilling,
of course,
I'm
yo.
chilling.
Like,
we live,
you know, we vibing.
Chilling, like,
All right. You know what I mean? So, to me, right now, we got this show called Heroes and Villains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Heroes and Villains, aka Heroes versus Villains and stuff. I'm gonna invite you to the round table energy that we bring on that. You know what I'm saying? You can call in just in case you can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can call in and shit. So it's all good. Well, we try to politic with life and see how these so-called films portray and not really have to drop into the Marvels, but just any films altogether. You know what I'm saying? And then by the end of it, we're like, oh, what type of, who's your villain and who's your villain and who's your hero?
Yeah.
and some people pick superpowers. Some people pick villains on both sides. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's chaotic sometimes, but I welcome you to come through and have one of them reasoning conversations with us on heroes and villains. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I will
Yeah, man.
definitely
Yeah, man.
stop by.
Yeah, man. Because we're definitely inviting you for that Mary Jane Music Festival.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
man. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%. You, if you want to perform, you can perform. But I heard you're a chef on the Lolo, so you know what I mean. You may have to bring
you
a pot
know-
of food still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't
well,
worry,
shit,
just bring up a
man.
thing one time. You know what I mean? We'll get somebody to
Shit,
bring some
man.
seasoning on the other side with the rice and thing and some potato salad, real potato salad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some macaroni. Yeah, it's a big old potluck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a big old potluck.
I'm a chef, but like
You know what I mean?
I can't lie. I'd rather my grandma, my mom cook that.
Ah, damn.
But
Homie.
when I get up for the kitchen though, just know that's just made with love, cause like I'm in the mood, like I'm in there. But like yo, the only real people that get me in the kitchen for real is like my niece and my nephews for real. Like they the only ones I even really cook like that when I'm on my was, man. I go get me some fast food.
It's 366 days of the year sometimes. So like, come on, we're Mary Jane Music Festival. We're only asking one time, bro. One time.
I'll cook, man.
Save the
I'm
skills,
saying,
bring
I'll
the
cook,
skills. You know what I'm saying?
you
Make the
saying,
man
man.
that say, damn, he can
Not a
rap,
lot of
man. He
people,
can
not a
chef
lot
it
of people
down.
that can get
Well,
me
let
on
me
that.
end it off on the IG right here with my IG people here. You don't know, man, but we're still live
Yeah,
on our
yeah.
YouTube because I'm still
Yeah.
multitasking here. We, people, I bless everybody for
Bless up on the
subscribing. You
IG,
don't know, yeah, man. We on the IG. I have to end the IG because we're running out of power here. You don't know, people. Yes, sir. You don't
I
know.
saw it go.
Please, I saw it
Running out of power,
right
but
there.
never
This is
lost
the
power.
Rastafari
You
Rasta
see
man.
me?
Never leaving you dry in the eye. I approve this message nationwide.
IG, folks, yo.
So
YouTube's the world.
like I got some shit dropping still.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe it. I believe it.
I got some shit dropping like real soon, like real soon, like sooner than soon. Like I could tell you the days type of soon, but I ain't gonna.
Don't do that right
I ain't
now.
gonna, cause it.
Don't
I
do
ain't.
that right now. And really,
I ain't even gonna. I ain't gonna.
anticipation and
You know-
campaigning is the goal right now.
The first thing I'm gonna say is this: I'm gonna just drop it. I'm just drop it. You're just gonna see it.
That's
And
good.
when you see it, you see it. Just tune in.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's super blessed. That's super blessed.
Working
Yeah.
on some shit, man. Working on some shit. We're gonna see it.
Uh,
We're gonna do them.
The way I look at it, hip hop is for the people too, man. The real rebels of the real rebel energy comes from hip hop. So knowing that you're doing my genre, you know what I mean? I feel like it's only right to make sure that it means an OG to show you, yeah, good music, perform that. It's good music. You'll see people pull up on you and be singing your music, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That's the energy people are supposed to get into. You know what I mean? Because I think my OGs, either they died out or they just not around no more. Because like there's nowhere to be fun. So there's an opening for you guys to find those spaces now that are able to keep hip hop alive and pure.
Hang on.
Yeah, because hip hop
Shit.
ain't pure no more, man.
I know, but
It's
one thing
scary.
I'll say is just be yourself. You know,
You mean for anybody who's jumping into this business?
for anybody in life, business or no business, 9 to 5ers,
Yeah,
people that don't have a job,
yeah,
people that flipping have their business, people that flipping they're doing their little hustle,
yeah,
people that are flipping just starting up their business.
yeah.
You know, people that are trying to find themselves, whatever it is, just be yourself. You know, and just know yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I heard that.
You know, if you're learning and you're trying to find yourself, I hope the best on that journey for you.
Well, see, when it comes down to the music part of life, I just feel like that's for the people and the entertainers and artists. Some of them, I don't like I said, some people are great entertainers. Some people are just artists. And some people are just garbage. I just feel like in the last 20 years we allowed garbage to dictate shit. Because this is leading into my next question to you. How do you feel about the younger generation?
How do you feel about the YNs, how they be doing things nowadays, and how they be representing in be called YNs and all of that and everything, man? Like, yo,
Well,
like I'm just going on the recent times, what's going on, brother? You know what I mean?
but this is what I'll say.
And ops and all them
And
thing there and clout and all them thing there too.
I get real political. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can say. Age is just a number when it comes down to political shit. All right, because if we go back to anywhere, any third world country, anything, there's little kids out here they're in war, and
True.
nobody could tell them not to be.
True.
So,
True word.
one thing I will say though is that when it comes down to certain shit, when you're raised and you're grown in certain shit, maybe you lost the older brother, or maybe you seen your people's some shit, crazy shit, like traumatizing
Yeah.
shit, and that shit makes or breaks you. So
Yeah.
you gotta
Does.
understand that like people are either gonna be that or they're not, you know. So you can't. I would never judge a young nigga for doing what he doing, you know. I never judge somebody for being the person that what they are, But
Well, yeah. Like
I ain't even trying to judge nobody. Even if you're not that and you're trying to be that, I just wouldn't even want you around me, Because I got my
straight.
people that I got my 9 to 5ers. I got my flipping,
Yeah.
my people that are in university. I got my people that are like, real good people. Like, they don't fuck with none of that street shit. You know what I'm saying? And those are my people. Those are my brothers. Those are my sisters. So at the end of the day,
Them real to themselves.
exactly.
Uh, uh,
So
uh, uh,
if as long as you're real to yourself, I can't judge you.
yeah.
But I'll never judge you. I'll just tell you, just don't come around because it's just I wouldn't want you to be around and you're trying to be something you're not. And that's just how it is. It could go both ways because
Well,
I don't want you to be around me acting like it's love and it's not love.
facts.
I don't
Facts.
want you to be around me acting solid and you're not solid. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? That's it.
this is why I
And
was
I don't want
gonna.
you to be acting hard and you're not hard. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, Toronto knows how to ask some questions, huh? I was saying because the modern age and technology is
And
kicking up.
look at it like this, man. YNs, right? They ain't look, man. I got little nephews, man, and they look up to me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the most perfect example, man. That's why I'm trying to become a better role model. You know what I'm saying? But I try my hardest to show them somewhat of righteous balance. You feel me? And push them and motivate them to do what they want to do, which is like basketball or whatever it is. If they want to go get a job right now, I'll motivate them and help them. I'll be right there helping them make a resume. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
get
just
that.
hit me up. I'll hit you up. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
At the end of the day, that's just how it is. But I
I
just
get
don't
that.
want them to take the same route as me. You know what I'm saying? And certain shit.
I
So
feel that.
I just want them to be like, better. You feel me? Because like there's a lot of other ways that you could do this and still be the guy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other ways, and you
True.
don't have to be
True.
that person.
Well,
So
I was just gonna say because I'm an older dude. I'm of the hip hop era of graffiti, breakdancing, and all that shit. That I was wondering, how do you feel about the YNs using Chat GPT for rapping and dropping songs?
well, that was gonna happen regardless. That's
Yeah.
not even YNs. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that's the fans. You feel me? And
Okay.
that's the fans of the YNs and of the big rappers and stuff that are
Okay.
doing these chat GPTs because they want to hear the rapper make new songs with those lyrics, because
Uh,
it's their customized lyrics that the fans are making
I
and putting
get you.
it under their voice and on a beat or whatever
I
the
get
case
you.
is.
I
And
get
it's
you.
also a money thing, right? Because
I get that.
um
I get
you
that.
you you make that the chat GPT song, you get a nice little flipping background video, drop that on YouTube and you get a little revenue if that shit hits more than 100K. So
Well,
and then if you keep doing it, yeah, then people will tune into those songs, and especially if you make it sound somewhat real, some people are gonna be dumb enough to think it was a real unreleased song.
I was
And
just arguing about that, about the lack of heart behind the music now.
yeah, well,
Because like it's one thing to talk about the struggle, and everybody has a different role in struggle.
yeah,
I find music brings balance to the struggle. It's a way for someone else to resonate with you or, you know what I mean, and maybe leave a little residue or whatever. No homo, no Diddy, shit. Anyways,
Fire!
anyways, I just look at it from the music standpoint. You know what I mean?
Oh, where is the lighter though, for real?
You pocket the ladder, homie.
Now you see why
I
I
didn't
have
pocket the
one of
homie.
these, yo.
I ain't pocket the ladder, man.
Man,
Coulda never
pocket
pocket
no
I
light.
ain't pocket no ladder there, y'all. That ain't me right now. I'm
Blow.
fucking high,
Whoa.
chilling, vibing, enjoying myself. Okay. Somebody named Drippy X says, yeah, they see you, fam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see you, Drippy. I see you, Drippy.
yeah. I'm just saying, trying to keep it legit,
Shout out to
doing the
Drippy.
thing.
She a real one.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm tapped in, you know, everybody. I'm glad everything's blessed. I see there's another man tapped in. Yeah, man. All those questions get answered from my YouTube people. You know what I mean? You get those questions answered earlier in the thing. Right now, I'm
So
not
so
repeating
what
that.
else you got for this conclusion here, man?
Oh, for this conclusion?
Yeah, are you still going, brother?
What, the YNs?
Yeah,
no,
brother.
the
We
YNs
still
wasn't the
got more
last
time.
question.
I'm
The
saying,
YNs wasn't the last question. I wanted to
Then
go
so
in.
keep it
I wanted
going.
to go into the whole technology thing.
What
because
about
of
it?
them. So
What
the technology thing goes back to the chat GPT. He already answered with it was bound
Okay,
to happen.
so since you're saying that now, yo, how is it that nowadays that social media and technology is ruling the young youths their lives? You know what I'm saying? Like
ruling or
yeah,
ruling?
no, because
Wow.
on the real, because why I'm saying that the older heads, them, you know, some of them are just coming into this tech and all of
Aye,
that,
that's me.
and now a
Very
lot of
cool.
y'all are growing into it, like you're born into it. You get what I mean? We are last of the generation what's seen before social media been created. You
Hell
get what
yeah.
I'm saying? We're the last of it because we
Yep.
have older heads. You get what I mean?
Facts.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So like we're the last to see the transition.
Yeah.
So now the ones who are growing up in it, it's like an everyday thing. You get me? So like my question is like, is it ruling this generation more or less than the tech is it's like this. I said it before, man. It's the smartphone, right? The smartphone is
Smartphone.
yes, the smartphone is
Look.
ruling us. So it shouldn't it be the other way around?
Graffiti
So pretty much
artists,
is social media
breakdancers.
ruling the youth them nowadays.
the propaganda.
The propaganda. Yeah, man.
But like, yo,
For real, I
at
agree
the
with
end of the
that.
day, this is what it is, man. You gotta just have boundaries and rules with your kids, because like,
Yo, look here, man.
What does
That's
the Grammys
I love it what
and
you're
the
saying.
Junos
I love it.
mean now?
Listen here. I love it what he's saying. He's saying the right thing. But I want to know on the general sense what you seen, what you know for a fact out there, what you come to your conclusion. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
What is going on with these youth them who are born into this technology? You get what I mean? Are they relying on it more than the
Yes.
elders who would actually give them the real raw advice?
yes, they're obviously, but like that's also because a lot of the elders ain't giving advice. But
Some
like,
are.
yes.
Some are, but some of the youth them refuse to listen.
110%, and those ones are just, you let them learn. You know what I'm saying? You let them learn. At the end of the day, when you were younger and you had someone give you advice and you didn't listen, what did they tell you?
One's not here, feel.
Okay, so at the end of the day, what are you supposed to do? Argue with someone and they don't want to listen to your advice?
I don't want to argue with nobody. I'm just saying, in the Prince Beats Awards, you are automatically disqualified if you come in and try to play off you're using Chat GPT.
Oh yeah, 110%. If you
You
can't
get
make,
no award.
that's that. But like I said, that's the fans. I don't see no artists is using Chat GPT as a lyrical thing. Maybe AI for music videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
I
maybe
was
even
thinking that.
even AI to even help mix the track. You know, after you did your stems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So help engineer it and whatever. I had well,
So that's what's going on now.
yeah, well, that's
So
what
you're telling
my
me,
nigga Shams told me
hold
that
up a
shit.
second here. You're telling me
Shout out to
that
Shams.
you could be doing your own recordings on the stems, and
you
you
could
go
get
on the
on your
AI
laptop,
and it'll mix it down for
it'll
you.
mix it, engineer it. What is it called? Mix and mastering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's what they will do for you.
It's taking
It
some
might not.
mix
It
and
might not be
mastering
like a.
jobs here now, bro.
It might not be
Ah.
like professional. You know, like as professional as like a profession, like someone that went to school for it, you know, and they went to school for that arts, you know, and at the end of the day, but it does sound good enough to release, you know. And there's,
And honestly, that's what kids care about. They really don't care. They really don't care about the business sense of it, and that's why record labels sign you at such a young age, and they try to hustle your parents
We
at
ain't
a younger
signing.
age.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't signing to nobody, but thanks. But like, you know, like
Wakanda forever.
I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, you gotta understand that like you can't control what a fan does. A fan go make a fan page.
That is true.
You know, a fan's gonna have flipping Molotovs of you on YouTube, maybe even embarrassing videos.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
shit that maybe you didn't want to, but you can't control what people do
Gets
on
on the internet. Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, as long as you ain't using AI and or Chat GPT for your lyrics, you can use AI to mix and master your songs. But as you using Chat GPT for your lyrics, then you need to really reevaluate because a pen and some paper goes a long way if you can't freestyle. And that's just what it is. Because at the end of the day, if you can't freestyle, or if you could freestyle but you can't freestyle that good, just write. It's not that deep. I write sometimes, and I'm a good freestyler.
I think
You know?
poetry. I think poetry is a dope way to go into hip hop because you get to start offbeat, and then somebody gives you a beat, and then you learn to be on beat, and then some people stay offbeat and sound dope on every beat.
Yeah.
And then like I believe there's like degrees of hip hop out there where there's people who sit there and they'll say like, yeah, my